So it's your boy Super Mario 1990 coming at you with a John Wick Chapter 4 trailer reaction. They just dropped a teaser. I just found out, I think it was like a couple of days ago or something. Just not coming across it. So that's what's up. I've been waiting to see a new glimpse of John Wick for a while. Now, I feel like forever because, the pandemic shut things down. But before that, John Wick was coming out like, rapid succession. And I think the part of that was I wasn't expecting sequels. I remember when the first John Wick came out, I kept seeing this like TV spot like a couple of weeks before the movie came out. Cause I like Keanu Reeves, but I remember at that time I was off of Keanu Reeves because I'm like I don't know what that man be doing. Like I haven't seen a good movie from him since I don't know when. But I kept seeing these commercials and I'm like I don't know, because they wouldn't really saying nothing. It's like a quick little spot, but it's like he's John Wick, he's this, he's that, and I'm like, okay. And then it was like, Keanu Reeves going around killing people, saying I think I'm back, and I'm like, oh, okay. So he's like, he dark, he got a pass, but they ain't really like saying nothing. It was like real mysterious, like back when The Matrix came out. So I'm like, after a while, when you keep seeing the same thing, the same promo, you kind of like, it might be alright. That's what I was doing. I was like, it might be decent. It might be decent. I don't know, because with Keanu Reeves, I'm like, man, I've been off of him for a while, so I'm like, I don't know the last movie he made. I just really go back and watch The Matrix and Speed, my favorite joints with Keanu Reeves. But I'm like, we'll check this out. So me and my dad, we went and saw it as soon as it came out, and we left the theater like, that movie was fire. That movie was actually dope. And then we had to see it again because it's like our expectations was kind of like, like, eh. But then I saw it again. I'm like, yeah, the action I'm seeing in here, the moves he was doing and how he was killing people, it was like, I don't think I've seen that before in movies. And now, you fast forward to today, and you do kind of see like the whole gun fu thing that they really created in these films. It's starting to be used in other movies too. Like there are other like contemporary action films that kind of do those scenes and sequences and those little moves. Even video games, I'll play like certain video games and they'll have like animations that'll be kind of like John Wickish. Even my favorite franchise, my favorite movie of all time is Bad Boys, and I saw Bad Boys for Life, the last one that came out. Will Smith, they had him doing some John Wick moves. Now he wasn't as quick and smooth with it as how they be in these movies, but I'm like I ain't never seen nobody in a Bad Boys movie get dealt with, in that fashion. So I'm like these movies they have had inspiration on the contemporary action films today, and with the whole gun fu genre. So it's good to see this movie back in the light. And like I said, when John Wick Chapter 2 was coming out, I was like, we getting a sequel to John Wick? Because like the first one, it was like all these movies are just like so simple. There's no like deep story. It's just real simple. The first one I think is always my favorite one. I think always will be my favorite one because it told the most personal story, and then it just got to the action, and you felt the vengeance that he had, for the death of his dog, and he's already dealing with the death of his wife and all that, trying to get off this assassin life. And so I think that had the best story. But then after that, it's kind of like what they did was they introduced the whole little underground assassin kind of lifestyle. I did not know there was like tiers to this. I know they had like the little continental thing, but I didn't know it was like they got continentals all over the world, and this is a thing. This is an actual. This is a lifestyle. These people out here going around killing people. They serious with this. Like this is a whole other world in and of itself. And so I didn't know it was really that deep. But the sequels did a really good job of just introducing new layers and new tiers to this whole little world and lore that they built. This whole it's just like a whole little mythology now. These hitmen out here, and so you got to keep up with it if you watch all the movies. And it's kind of cool how everything is transpiring. So Chapter 4, you see kind of like the high table. That's what I'm assuming is the problem here, because that's what it was in John Wick 3. He broke rules in Chapter 2, and he was supposed to be dealt with and killed. But Winston, who was the leader of the Continental New York, he was like, you my boy and all, so I'm gonna give you a 1 hour head start, because the bounty on your head, everybody out here, they got the price on you, so I'm gonna let you go do your thing for old time's sake. We cool, we homies and stuff. So, do your thing, say your little goodbyes, whatever you got to do, 1 hour head start, boom. After that, they're gonna start killing you. And so then he set his boy up at the very end. I ain't like that. I lost all respect for Winston. So now it's kind of like, it looks like it's like this underground war between these assassins who is not cool with the high table, because they the ones, they run the whole thing. They the ones make the rules. I guess like the organization, I guess, is created by them, and so it's kind of like they have all of these rules in place. If you break these rules, they kind of come put you in check. And then you got Lawrence Fishburne and his cats like, I ain't with them. We gonna wage war against them. That's what it looks like in John Wick Chapter 4. So we gonna see where it goes. And I think that's supposed to be a John Wick Chapter 5. I remember back they was talking about doing 4 and 5, that it was approved. I don't know if 5 is still a thing or if that's still on the table, but they gonna keep this series going. But we gonna check out this trailer and I'll give y'all my thoughts and impressions. Whew. Brutal. Was that John David Washington? How was he had to have been hitting him. The way he was missing all them shots.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Ouch. Okay. So they didn't really give us too much at all, just a little teaser. But you see, it's crazy as usual. I didn't see anything really like eye popping, but the movie don't come out till March, so that's about half a year from now, a little over half a year. So yeah, I think they saving it up. They just giving you a little taste. But I did see John David Washington in here. Denzel Washington's son, who he's been doing really good. He's been on the come up lately. I remember him from Ballers, and he just been getting movie role after movie role. That's what's up to see him coming up. And they do a really good job with these. If you watch the John Wick movies all throughout, they do a pretty good job of having like good cameos from actors, well-known actors. So it's cool how they just keep adding to their roster each movie. I guess I did see a dog attack somebody, like bite somebody right in their nuts. That was disturbing. But I didn't see Halle Berry. Remember Halle Berry was in the last one in John Wick Chapter 3. I guess she's not coming back. I don't know. It felt like her character wasn't well received. Which, man, come on, that's Halle Berry. Like, maybe I'm just biased because I got a crush on her and everything. But I'm like, I didn't see nothing wrong with her character. It would be cool to bring her back. But it doesn't look like they're gonna do that in this movie. But so far what I'm seeing, it's pretty cool. You still got the settings. Like I said, it looks like it's about the high table, raging war. I guess Lawrence Fishburne them lead the charge. Winston, I know he got to be scared because he set John Wick up to die and the dude still lives. I know he got to be looking like, oh man, that boy gonna be coming back. He used to come here all the time. We used to be boys. I set him up, so he gonna be coming for me first. But can't wait to see where this is going, how this is all transpiring, and yeah, I think you'll. I mean, like I said, I like you seeing the action, you seeing all the cool little melee combat and everything. You seeing some good stuff, but I'm not seeing nothing like John Wick 3 was just straight up crazy. Like I say, the first one's my favorite movie, but if we're looking like stunt wise, because these are just great action movies focused on like great stunts and set pieces, and I think John Wick 3 is the best when it comes to that category. I'm not seeing anything in Chapter 4 that's beating 3 out, but like I say though, this is a teaser trailer. You're gonna get something else down the line, and then of course you got to see the movie. So you might see some more stuff, but it's still looking pretty brutal. So yeah, I can't wait for this one, but it's a little ways off. March 22nd, I believe it said 23. So we'll see what's up. I gotta look into the John Wick Chapter 5 because I know I could have swore I heard it was 4 and 5 that were both confirmed, and so of course this is 4. So hopefully there's a 5. At this point, you really can't go wrong with the sequels to these movies because it's like a winning ingredient. If you're an action junkie, if you like action movies and you like cool stunts, they got the whole gun fu thing going on. So it's like they created their own genre of action. So I mean, all you really got to do is just bring that. I don't think it really matters at this point where the story goes. Like I said, John Wick 1 had the best story because it was kind of like the most grounded, the most personal. And then 2 and 3 is just kind of just adding layers and creating this whole assassin's world, and then just get deeper and deeper and deeper into it, into the mythos of it. And so it's cool to keep on doing that, and we're seeing what's going on with chapter 4, and it's gonna be pretty good. Yeah, you can't go wrong with the sequel. Just bring the action, bring Keanu Reeves. And Keanu Reeves don't even say nothing. Like this is like one of the main characters who, like, he might as well be Clyde Speed from Grand Theft Auto 3. Dude rarely ever talk in these movies. So I think the most talking he did was the first one, and after that he just go around killing people. That's it. But yeah, man, it's your boy Super Mario 1990. Let me know if y'all looking into John Wick Chapter 4, if y'all looking forward to it like I am, and which one was your favorite. John Wick 1 was my favorite as far as story. It's all around movie. I like John Wick 1, but if we talking about action, John Wick 3, they really brought it. That was what's up. But yeah, man, this your boy Super Mario 1990. I'm out. Peace in.